Hello everyone and very good morning to you. My name is Kalisa Anim and on this beautiful day, I would like to tell you about an amazing story entitled The King and the Milkmaid. The king awoke, got out of bed. He stretched, he yawned, and then he said, "What was I going to do today? Though once I knew, now I can't say. I think I meant to go to town. Why don't I ever write things down?" The king go wash and dress, and then he went downstairs and called out, "Ben!" Young Benjamin knew everything. He was advisor to the king. "What is it, sire? What do you call?" The king said. "Ben, can you recall what I have planned to do today? The memory has slipped away." Ben said, "I thought this might occur. You are that forgetful, sir. Today's the day. I have written down that you will go into town, and once you're there, my liege, you need to find a girl to be your queen." "Of course," the king said. "Fancy that, Ben. Get my coat and get my hat. I have to do my best, you see, to find someone to marry me." The king and Ben rode to the city where all the girls were nice and pretty. The streets were full of maiden fair. Plantation queens were everywhere. Said Ben, it shouldn't take too long to find a queen among the strong. "'Tis true," the king said. "On my life, I like beauty for my wife, but looks are not the only thing a woman need to please a king. The question I have in mind is, are this lady also kind?" Ben answered, "I see what you mean. If someone is to be a king, they must be good. So I've been taught and have a heart of purest gold. But worry not of majesty, for I've planned and we shall see if any maiden here in town is kind enough to wear the crown." "The first step of my plan, oh sire, demand and change in your attire. Your requirement much too grand for all the things that I have planned." A lovely maid named Minnie May was walking through the street that day. Young Minnie May come to town to buy supply to make gown. A handsome lad whose name was Rance had asked her to local dance, and Minnie May had told him yes. Now all she needed was a dress. Her mom would make one stitch by stitch. It didn't hurt that Rance was rich. She walked straight to the fabric store, but as she started through the door, she heard a voice say, "Pardon me." She turned around, then see a beggar dressed from head to toe in rags that smelled like bilio. "I hate to interrupt your day," the beggar said, "but if I may, I'm very poor. I'm hungry too. So may I ask from help from you?" "No, you may not. Now leave me be. Please go away." The beggar sighed and turned his head. "Too bad, she was quite cute," he said. Of course, by now you will have guessed that Minnie May had failed the test. In truth, the smelly beggar man was just part of Ben's big plan. The king got dressed in dirty clothes, hair on the eyes and worse on the nose, to find a maid who condescended to treat a poor man as a friend. But though the king and lawyer Ben played out their scheme time, and again didn't find a single girl who treated a beggar as a pal. "Don't worry, sire," said clever Ben. "We simply have to try again. Look," he called out, "over there, I spy another maiden fair." The lady Ben pointed out was fair, but kinda short and stout. But beauty, you may have been taught, is in the eyes that does behold. And though not all will find fair, the king proclaimed, "I do declare that's girl the loveliest I've seen. I want that maid to be my queen." The maiden name was Alice Brown. She carried me throughout the town, and when she saw the beggar king, she said, "Oh ma, you poor thing, you look as if you have it rough. I'm sorry, love can be tough, but you have a friend in me. Here, take some meat. Go on, it's free." The king was struck by Cupid that "You have compensation in your heart, and all the city up and down. It was only you, Miss Alice Brown. Who care not for my poor attire? You are the maid I most admire." And that's the tale of Alice Brown, the former maid of the town. And once the king and she were wed, she wore a crown upon her head, a crown she earned cursed from the start. She had the very kindest heart. I think the more pretty clear, but let me repeat it here. Outside, you might be hot as toast, but what inside still matter the most. That's all for today. The end. Thank you.